Does your gear need repair?
Are you in need of supplies? I have a few things here for you to look at. Or maybe you've picked up a few things along your way that we can use here. If so, I'll gladly take it off your hands. We've been living pretty lean here lately.
He lives! But the spell of the Barrow lies heavy upon him. Awake now, Dunedain. Come back from the darkness. Awake!
No strength can prevail against this sickness. What good are swords in the face of this plague? What in the name? Eridan?
Yes, it's me, my friend.
I have been dreaming.
How did the Barrowites ensnare you within this tomb?
I recall we were making good speed through the Downs, eager to return to our friends. But a fog began to rise and it became hard to find our way. We began to hear voices calling to us, as if from far off, us underground. And then, the dead were all around us. We fought them, but then I felt the presence of something else, something stronger, more evil. I saw a shadowy figure seize hold of Kalaran and he fell senseless. And it came for me. That is all I remember. But if I was brought living into this tomb, then the same would be true for Kalaran. We need to find him.
That is what we intend to do. Are you strong enough to join us?
Yes, I think I can keep up with you.
This is no place for talk. Let's move. Kalaran! What's happened to him?
Rangers, hear me! The Bora White controls him! Defend yourselves! We must strike him down!
He's a friend! I cannot!
The man we knew is dead! This is but a crude trick! Defend yourselves! Take refuge here! I will shield us from their arrows and bolts!
Do you fear the face of war?
Enter the Spear of Light and be healed! Power's too low. I must wait.
Come on, you faint-hearted scum!
Here, to me if you need healing.
You're no match for me!
I do not have the power. No power. thing to see a friend slain, and harder still to see his remains desecrated in this manner. At least Kilorin is at rest now, but I'm concerned for your well-being.
First Black Riders, now Barrow-wights. This is more than men should have to contend with. But where there is life, there is hope. Thanks for your concern, but I will be all right. I owe it to those who have fallen to go on as best I may.
We have gathered many rich treasures from this tomb. You are entitled to a share of them.
Thanks, but it would only serve to remind me of all of this. You keep what you have won.
You have been through a terrible ordeal. Perhaps you should come with us to Rivendell. Or we could take you to Bree. It is not far.
No, I feel my strength returning. I'll soon be myself again. And then I will bear Kilorin's body away from these tainted tombs. He should be buried with the rest of his brothers who fell at Sarn Ford.
The Borrow-wights have been driven out, and the way back to the surface is clear. I trust you will be able to make your own way back to the Sarn Ford.
Andriel, welcome home. My sons informed us of your actions at Fornost. Such courage and resolve brings great honor to our household.
I am grateful for what you did at Fornost. If Agandaur's forces had joined in the hunt, there is little chance that I and my charges would have made it here to safety.
I am pleased to have been of service, and more so to see you here alive and well. Although, I remain curious about this halfling you were seeking.
I think it is time we told our newfound friends what they have gotten themselves into.
Mithrandir, I am happy to find you here, my friend.
Indeed. I am happy to find myself here as well. For like you, I have traveled a long and dangerous road to reach Rivendell. But I think your friends may know me better as Gandalf.
Are you going to explain all that has happened, Gandalf? I'm eager to learn why the enemy sent the Nazgul into the Shire.
You have more than earned such an explanation. Tell me, what do you know of Isildur's Bane?
Isildur's Bane? That is another name for the Ring of Power.
Quite right. The Ring of Power. The One Ring. The ruling ring. After lying lost and nearly forgotten for centuries, Sauron's ring has once again been found.
The Hobbit? The one Aragorn rescued. He holds the Ring of Power?
I see now how close we came to utter ruin. But what is to become of the ring now that it is safe in Imladris?
There is no safe resting place for the ring, not even here in Imladris. It is a danger to all who come near to it. There is only one course left to us. The ring must be destroyed.
To do so, the ring will need to be cast into the same fires from which it was forged. Those of Mount Doom, in the land of Mordor. The Hobbit, Frodo Baggins, has agreed to take it there.
Surely you don't intend to send him there alone?
No, certainly not. A fellowship will be formed. A fellowship of 9. 9 walkers set against Sauron's 9 Black Riders. Among this fellowship will be representatives of all the free peoples of the world. Elves, dwarves, and men. Aragorn and I will both be going.
What may we do to assist your fellowship?
The Nazgul and Agandaur are dire threats. We must learn all we can of their movements before the Fellowship is to depart. Scouts will be sent out in every direction to scour the lands around Rivendell. Your aid in this would be of great service to our cause.
Very well. Where should we start?
Agandaur is our chief concern. Although the Nazgul are powerful foes, our mission here in the north is abundantly clear. We can only guess what Agandaur may be planning, or where he went after he escaped from you.
I suspect he may be planning to move against us here. Sauron's hatred of the elves is very great, and he does not forget the hand we played in his defeat during the War of the Last Alliance.
If it is strength he wants, he may well find it among the Ettenmoors.
I know little of the Ettenmoors. What can you tell me of this place?
The Ettenmoors are a spur of the Misty Mountains, lying almost directly north of Rivendell. It is a wild region of very rugged terrain, home to many trolls and giants.
I myself was in the Ettenmoors but days ago. I saw no sign of Agandaur's presence, but neither did I encounter trolls. That fact alone is troubling. It could be that they are gathering in force, somewhere among the moors.
We will travel to the Ettenmoors. If the enemy is active there, we will know of it.
From what I have heard of you, from Aragorn and Elrond's sons, I expected no less. Still, you have had a long road and hard fighting to get this far. Take what time you need to rest and recover before you set out. The Ettenmoors are a dangerous place for the unprepared.
The hospitality of my house is yours, for as long as you wish. Andriel, I'm glad you are here. I hoped I would have the opportunity to speak with you privately before you left for the Ettenmoors. I wish to tell you how proud I am of what you accomplished at Fornost. You have brought great honor to our household. Indeed, all of Imladris is singing your praises. But I do not believe you have come merely to hear my thanks. Do you have questions for me?
I discovered this scroll at Fornost. It is tainted with evil, yet I thought it best you should see it.
A wise decision. This is writ in the black speech of Mordor, a language I will not utter here. It is intended to instruct the reader in the use of dark sorceries.
Then it is good we captured this from the enemy before it could cause further harm. What will become of it?
I will destroy this scroll at the very least. But wait, here I discover more. Listen to what is written herein. Scribed by the hand of Agandaur, disciple of the great Lord Sauron, for the empowerment of his servant Wulfren and those others of his faithful who prove worthy. I will speak no more of these blasphemies, but it does say that this scroll is one of 7 such works.
So 6 more remain. Perhaps we might capture them as well.
That would be a great service to our cause. Should you recover them all, bring them to me, and I will ensure they are destroyed.
I will be certain to do so.
In the meantime, please accept this in appreciation for bringing this matter to my attention. Perhaps it will be of service to you in your travels.
There is something else. I discovered this tome hidden amid the ruins of Fornost.
Ah, now this is writing of an altogether more wholesome sort. This was not made by any minion of Sauron, but rather by the men of Arthedain, likely before the fall of Fornost.
It appears to use the Elvish characters as was common with those folk, but I can make little of it at a quick glance. Perhaps you can discover more.
Indeed. It seems to be a personal journal. And here is a name inscribed. M.A.L. Why, this appears to be a work of Malbeth, the seer of Arthedain.
Malbeth? Was he not a visionary of some sort?
Many of the Dunedain race are gifted with foresight, but none more than Malbeth. He predicted the final destruction of the kingdom of Arthedain, which befell exactly as he had foretold. I will examine this work carefully. Who knows what other visions are here recorded? It may be that we will find something of value to us in this time of trouble. You did well in bringing this to me. Take this in way of thanks.
I am pleased to have been of service. Thank you and farewell.
Greetings, my friend. What can I help you with?
Is there anything more you can tell me about this mission to the Etenmoors?
Only that the Etenmoors are a dangerous place at the best of times. The danger will be that much greater if the orcs and trolls are being organized by an outside force. You and your friends will need to have your wits about you.
And if we should indeed find the enemy gathering in force, what are we to do then?
You will have to determine your best course of action. But when dealing with the foul folk, it is always wise to eliminate any strong leader you may find. For without someone who can enforce discipline, they will often fall to fighting amongst themselves. If the enemy is mustering in the Etenmoors, try to recover any clues that may help us determine who is behind it, and where they may be found.
It shall be as you say. Farewell, Master Elrond. The shards of Narsil, sword of Elendil. Soon it shall be remade, and Aragorn will bear it to war.
Greetings, Andriel. I am glad for the chance to speak with an old friend. Need keeps me away from Inladris, but my thoughts are often with those who dwell here.
It does not seem so very long ago that you dwelt here with us. But you have done and seen much since that time. You have grown, Estelle.
Indeed. I am no longer the shoeless boy you once taught to make flutes from river reeds.
I gather you had never heard of Agendaur until these recent events.
I had never heard nor dealt with Agendaur specifically, but I know his kind. Years ago, I served in disguise in the armies of Gondor, where I contended with the corsairs of Umbar, who were often led by those akin to Agendaur. These black Númenóreans are a corrupt and wicked race. They worship Sauron as a god and seek the utter destruction of all who oppose him.
You go now to claim your rightful place as the King of Gondor.
Above all, I go to help Frodo fulfill his quest. For unless the ring is destroyed, Gondor will soon fall, king or no king.
Good luck to you.
Ah, Andriel. It is good of you to seek me out. Though I did not say so before, I am most impressed by your skills as a lawmaster, and by the courage you and your companions have shown.
When we first arrived, you said you recently passed through the Etenmoors. Is there more you can tell me?
It is a rough and empty land, home to many trolls. I passed through with great haste, for I needed to reach Rivendell as quickly as I could.
And yet you saw no sign of trolls?
I saw neither trolls nor fresh signs of them, and that disturbs me more than encountering one. I doubt they've all packed up and left. Mindless brute creatures they may be, yet they can be used and driven to even greater wickedness by a strong enough hand. Agendaur could well be forming them into an army.
You believe he is mustering the trolls for an attack?
That is my fear. I would gladly be proven wrong, but my heart misgives me that somewhere in the Etenmoors you will find them gathering and being prepared for war. We must know. Such a force could be sent against Rivendell, perhaps in hopes of capturing the ring.
I will gather my friends and set out for the moors. We will see what we can learn.